Howdy y'all, welcome back to Neat Junk. Today we have some paper. This is kind of part 2 of the last video I was doing where I was telling y'all I was going around picking up stuff because garage sale season is over. So I'm checking out the local junk stores and thrift shops and pawn shops, and yeah, I got lucky here at a junk store in Connecticut, which I'm not going to tell you about where it was exactly because I don't know if it's a honey hole yet. But basically we have some exciting ephemera if you're into that kind of thing, such as this RPPC, which kind of caught my eye, from Bristol, Connecticut, I believe. Hopefully that's where it's from, because it's got some cool content, such as the I believe that's the fire truck going right down the street there, which collectors do love. Exhibit cards, we picked up a bunch of these, and as I was going through, I was asking the old guy. He said he told me he was about 100 years old, I think, just maybe 98 or so. And I was like, so how does this work? Do I make a pile and just come to you at the end? And he was like, no, I mean, what if we don't agree on the price? And I basically said, well, then how much for these 10 postcards? So I basically handed him a stack of 10 that I thought were decent with the exhibit cards. And basically he said, well, name a price. And I was like, well, I saw you had more postcards over here. How much for all the postcards? And he made me name a price. He made me say, I mean, he didn't want to say it. So I just said, look, I'll give you $10 for all these like postcards I found over here, and I'll keep shopping. Hopefully we can make a deal on some more stuff. So did I say 10? Did I say 20? Because I gave him $20 for a stack of postcards, which I normally don't do, especially when they're of this caliber. I mean, we got basic chromes in here. We do have some linens. I mean, they're okay. They're great condition, don't get me wrong. It's just that nothing that I was too excited about paying up for. I mean, some of this is okay. I mean, it's nothing crazy. I didn't look any of this stuff up, by the way. I just thought I'm gonna try to be nice, and I'm gonna offer him what I think is a nice deal for a stack of 20 cards that didn't look that exciting, besides maybe some RPPCs, which I showed you one of them. And there was another copy of that RPPC, which I'm looking for in here. Real photo postcard for those who are interested in learning. There's some money to be made here, you know what I mean, in terms of if you know what you're doing and if you know how to sell these and list them on eBay properly. And here's that other copy I was talking. Actually, we got 3 copies. So we have 2 more. And like I said, I think these are Bristol, and I think that's where the money is right there, just those RPPCs alone, which is why I paid up a little bit. But I'm gonna just quickly, there's nothing, I mean, in terms of the postcards, y'all, hey, I mean, $20 for a stack that just keeps on growing. Like, I saw this in there as well, and I thought, we have maybe another winner there potentially, as long as it's not too common. Chromes, linens, and unrelated, which I'm not going to throw in the stack. I'm going to try to keep the unrelated stuff out of there because I want just postcards in here. I thought that one was cool. It's definitely, I don't think it's worth much, but I like the image. Looks like a familiar place. Chromes. The souvenir folders I do not love to sell. I do not love to sell them. And that's a weird one right there. Very odd. What's the date? 1905. Cowboy. More cowboy cards. The exhibit cards. They do okay. About, $9-10. Here we got some, we're getting into the ephemera now, the random ephemera, such as, I'm going to have to lot with that, probably. Who knows? I'm going to look up everything as I always do. There was a bunch of 8x10s in here that just was so odd. Oops. Who knows if they're desirable in any way. More of the exhibit cards for the Cowboys. I like this sign. I'm gonna keep it. Who knows where I'll put it? Maybe in the office. And I did not look this guy up, but hopefully he became something, or was something when this photo was taken and maybe signed. I don't know. Pretty cool, but we got some more, y'all. Doesn't stop there. Photos. I've never really done a video like this, so hopefully y'all are enjoying it. I'm enjoying seeing these photos. I mean, I kind of handpicked a lot of these. A lot of these are just kind of filler, fodder, whatever you want to call it, for lots that we do. Some we can sell on their own, like, you know, maybe something like that. We might have to put it with these two photos to sell it. Here's forgot what I even bought, y'all. I'm gonna try to keep these all in here though. I mean, because who knows if I should try to, you know. My fiance is the one who does all the photos. I do the postcards. I mean, this is a postcard, but it's also just, you know, nothing crazy. This is interesting. I mean, we have some signed photos that look like more than just regular. I mean, I hate to say it, more than just a regular man, but they look like, you know, people of interest. Especially this gentleman made me think, okay, if this guy is signing his name on this thing like the rest of these guys, there must be something up. There must be something. So I'm gonna Google image search these guys' names and see if anything comes up that's you know, worthwhile of listing on eBay. This is a good one. It almost looks fake, which makes me think, but it isn't. That's just a good old photo of a good old boy. Cool house. And y'all, I paid $20 for the postcards, like I said, and then I went around the whole building and paid an additional $20 for the rest of the ephemera that you're seeing here. This is pretty wild. You don't see that every day. You don't want to see that every day. And basically it was tough because I came to with like a pile of like cassette tapes, other various things, trying to think what else, but basically he wanted $80, and I was like, you know what, dude, I can't do that, but I'll give you $20 for the ephemera. And so I walked away happy, and he walked away happy as well, apparently. This was I mean, this folder, Minuteman, I don't know what the heck's going on there, but we're going to briefly look at this and see what's going on in here, because there was a lot of cool paper stuff in here as well. I'm going to try to make the rest of this video short and brief, so I don't want to take up too much of your time looking at junk, but that one's cool. Weird stuff, y'all. Neat junk, if you will. That's what you're watching, neat junk. Supreme Court, State of Missouri. That's cool. I like that. It's a fold out of some sort. This looks old and interesting. Ephemera lovers, what are you thinking, y'all? Is this worth the $40, this whole purchase? I mean, I spent, like I said, $20 on the postcards and another $20 on this stuff. Trying to think of what else I left behind besides just the cassette tapes, but apparently I must not have loved it as much as I love the ephemera. Well, that's it, y'all. What do you think? Neat junk, y'all. Gonna list a lot of this on eBay. Gonna put some maybe in the antique booth, but sale pending. Thanks for watching, everybody. Let me know what you think. Little experimental video here, because I normally don't like to film my hauls because it just kind of eats up my time, and you know, as an eBay seller, you like to have have your time just kind of all invested in the business. And if this has nothing to do with the business, which it sort of doesn't, I mean, I'm just sort of doing this for fun. It feels like, what's the point? But if y'all would tell me y'all are enjoying it, then maybe I'll keep making more. Because like I said, earlier I had made a video about this record haul, and I have a good time looking back and talking about all the stuff I find, but like I said, it's like sometimes I'm wondering what's the even point, you know what I mean? Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get back to shipping items because I've got about 20 something orders after Cyber Monday, and basically I want to get started listing this stuff as soon as I can and start making that money back, because you know how it is. We're just out here to make a buck, and we like that quick book. So we're gonna list a bunch of these quick sellers in here, and then eventually we're gonna get to this paper stuff once you know, because that's the long tail stuff that takes a while to sell, and I'm willing to sit on it because it definitely doesn't take up much space, as y'all can see. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for hearing me ramble. Peace out, y'all.